What is up, my fellow beasts? Welcome back to another juicy Call of Duty video. It's your boy, the Spartan Beast. How are you, my lads, doing today? It feels great to be back again today. I want to talk about 10 reasons why people have been quitting Call of Duty for the past 4 years. In my opinion, the last 4 years, in terms of the multiplayer, were the worst we've ever had. I mean, it doesn't matter how many complaints you had about other old school Call of Duty games. Those complaints were nothing when it compares to the problems we've had for the last 4 years in Call of Duty. Excuse me, I'm lagging a little bit because I haven't made a video in almost a month. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, how many times have you almost quit Call of Duty if you didn't quit already? Now, I decided to quit Call of Duty this year. I pretty much haven't played anything Call of Duty related, and especially the new Call of Duty. I just decided not to buy it because it was looking like garbage, and what I was thinking, ended up confirming itself. It's truly garbage. So, ladies and gentlemen, without wasting any more time, let's talk about these 10 reasons why people are have been quitting Call of Duty. And you know what's funny? What's funny is that these reasons why in the past 4 years people have been quitting Call of Duty are quite different from the reasons why we had like over 10 years ago. 10 years ago, people would quit Call of Duty because of noob tubes, quick scopers, tactical insertion boosters, bad connections, double jumping, wall running, supply drops. You will see nothing of this on this list, ladies and gentlemen. The problems are different. Number one, unwanted changes. Pretty much the problem here is that the developers are dumb, mainly Infinity Board and Sledgehammer, aka their puppet developer. They decided to change things that were perfectly fine, things that made Call of Duty fun and fast-paced, and by removing those things, they made of Call of Duty, of the multiplayer, a boring camping simulator. I don't know how removing these things and on top of that adding things that make the game even worse is supposed to be good, is supposed to be innovation. I just don't know how that works. Number two, people are tired, sick and tired of getting unfinished Call of Duty games. Call of Duty games have been, especially the last ones, have been released missing a bunch of features and also full of bugs that have to be addressed over the course of like 3 months. These developers bragging about having 3,000 developers working on these games. 3 years. Most innovative, most advanced Call of Duty games ever. And yet they cannot release a finished, polished product on day one. And it makes of them a joke, especially when compared to the real crew, to the real Infinity Ward that made the real Modern Warfare 2. They had a couple hundred developers working on that game in 2 years on the PS3, Xbox 360, and guess what? The game came out complete on day one with all the features. Most of the missing features on day one in Modern Warfare 2, they were there on day one in Modern Warfare 2. And the game was amazing. It was fun, fast-paced, and all these idiots did in Modern Warfare 2 and the Modern Warfare from 2019 and Van Garbage is a joke. Number three, bad maps. I do not remember the last time we had a Call of Duty game with amazing maps. I mean, it wasn't in Modern Warfare for sure, it wasn't Van Garbage, it wasn't Modern Warfare 2. Cold War was playable. But the other three, oh my god, it's like these idiots don't even try anymore, and it's like they don't have to because they're making these games for campers, and you know that campers don't like moving around, therefore they're happy in whatever building appears in front of them. They will just go in there, camp by the window, close the door, plant a claymore behind the door, and they will stay there until they die. What is that, man? So it's like these motherfuckers just throw a bunch of buildings together, slap a bunch of doors on them, and that's it. They call it a day, boom. I mean, these maps are just garbage. Number four, thick skill-based matchmaking. You know what? I just miss coming home from work and grind the game for hours and hours and hours in a row till there was no tomorrow. Playing, some good players, playing a lot of bad players, split screeners that were absolutely delicious, using some fun guns like akimbos, flamethrowers, shotgun attachments and stuff like that, throwing knives, riot shields, having some fun once in a while using the OP guns. That was fun. This thick skill-based matchmaking we've had for the last 4 years, it's not enjoyable because we're not professional players. We don't want to play against a bunch of nerds that are like playing for their lives, using the most OP stuff, sweating 24/7 using SCUF controllers, high on nerd fuel and stuff like that. We don't want that. That's not fun. If we wanted that, we would become professional Call of Duty players. Number 5, forgotten features. As I said, these idiots brag about having 3,000 developers, 3 years, most innovative, most advanced Call of Duty game of all time. And yet, they don't even look at the features that were amazing in the previous Call of Duty games, and they don't bring them back. Like, for example, Theater Mode. Theater Mode was in Black Ops 1. How is it possible that the most advanced, most innovative Call of Duty game does not have that feature? Just like other things, specialist weapons, specialist abilities, field orders, strike packages, Pick-10 system, all kinds of akimbo guns. The list goes on and on and on of features that were forgotten, and not even one of these idiots, of these 3,000 idiots, thought about checking out the other Call of Duty games and bring those bad boys back. I mean, the best example is Sledgehammer. They did an amazing Call of Duty game, Call of Duty World War II. The next Call of Duty game they made, Vanguard, guess what? They brought nothing back from World War II, and they did such a good job. What they did in Vanguard was copy-pasting Modern Warfare 1, because for some reason Sledgehammer became a puppet developer of Infinity Board. Number 6, might as well call these games Call of Camping, because they're not Call of Duty games. These developers, in the last 4 years, they turned Call of Duty into camping simulators. It's not about running around, it's not about running and gunning, like for example in MW2 with the SPAS 12 just being all over the place, killing everybody. No, it's about, just camping like a slob, like you have broken legs and you can't move around, and it's like you're playing for your life or something. If you die, you die in real life. I mean, what is that? I mean, these Call of Duty games are a joke. As I said, they didn't even try anymore when it comes to maps. I mean, these maps are trash with bad spawns, only good for campers, full of buildings, full of doors, full of windows, bad lighting to hide the campers, low time to kill so that the campers delete you, no dead silence so you make a lot of noise while rushing, no red dots to protect the campers and hide them. I mean, they even got a cute name for campers. Sentinels. They don't call them campers because it hurts their feelings. Infinity Board created the name for camper. It is Sentinels. I mean, what is that? Number 7, there's no sense of community anymore. There's literally no communicating with other people, because after every single game, lobbies break apart. You don't get to play against the same people like 5 games in a row, talking shit to each other, and in the end becoming friends, playing together, doing crazy stuff like using riot shields together and stuff like that. That's what I used to do. That's how I made all my friends on the PlayStation 3, not on the PS4, because those people came from YouTube, those friends came from YouTube. But on the PS3, legit, straight up from playing Call of Duty, people would send me friend requests. I would send friend requests to people, and that was fun. Talking shit to each other in the pre-game lobby because you got kicked by those guys, or they got kicked for like 3 games in a row, and they were like, "Oh, you're a hacker," or whatever. That was fun, but that doesn't exist anymore, unfortunately, because they got rid of that. Number 8, sliding. Now, I know some of you guys like sliding. I prefer my games old school style, running and gunning, no booty sliding. Now, my favorite Call of Duty game is Ghost, and it has sliding, and that sliding was done correctly, because you're not supposed to slide around every corner. You're not supposed to slide during gunfights. You're supposed to slide to get behind cover. Because if you're gonna try to slide, let's say in real life, you're gonna break your knees, and you're not gonna slide that far. So it makes absolutely no sense, even though Call of Duty is not supposed to be realistic. But the way they did sliding in Ghost was realistic, and I love Ghost, and I don't mind sliding. You barely see it. but in the Modern Warfare games, especially, I know it started in Black Ops 4, but it wasn't that much of a problem because characters had a lot of health. But in the Modern Warfare games and Vanguard, I mean, every single nerd and their mother is sliding all over the place, messing up gunfights, and especially annoying when you're playing against these nerds using SCUF controllers or keyboard and mouse and they're high on nerd fuel, sweating buckets. It's not fun. When you think about it, the best quality games don't have sliding, and if they had, they probably wouldn't be the best quality games. Number 9, Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2, ladies and gentlemen, was a huge letdown. After Modern Warfare being such garbage, such a camping simulator, after everybody complaining about Modern Warfare and still buying the game, that doesn't make any sense. I thought that Infinity Ward was going to listen to us and they were going to change Modern Warfare 2 and make it as fun, fast-paced, just like the real Modern Warfare 2. But guess what? They wiped their asses with our opinion and they didn't change anything. They didn't bring back red dots, dead silence, they didn't get rid of doors, mounting and leaning and all that stuff. No, they didn't give two shits about our opinion. And you know what I did? I didn't buy the game. If you don't care about your customers, then I'm not gonna buy your shit. And if everybody thought like me, then they would immediately change what they were doing, because if they don't get paid, then they get fired. That's all you gotta do. And all the little Jimmys out there buying the game on day one without waiting to see if it's good or not, yeah, wait a little bit, keep the money in your wallet, and then decide whether or not to buy the game. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, the last reason why people have been quitting Call of Duty is not just because of the multiplayer, but also because of zombies. There's no good zombies anymore. Do you guys remember the last time we got good zombies? It was back in Black Ops 3. It was like 1,000,000 years ago. I mean, it is so old. And guess what? Black Ops 3 wasn't even the best. It wasn't even the best Call of Duty game with zombies. I would say that was Black Ops 2, then Black Ops 1, then Black Ops 3, then World at War, and then everything else is irrelevant because they pretty much suck. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, help out your boy, your Spartan Beast, and drop a like, drop a comment. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.